Hello dear students, I am Dr. Shikha Pandey, Associate Professor from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So today I am going to discuss about the outcome-based education that is related with the subject environmental studies. So first of all, we'll see the definition of this outcome-based education. So this outcome-based education is a process that involves the restructuring of curriculum, assessment and reporting practices in education system to reflect the achievements of high order learning and mastery rather than the accumulation of course credits. So this outcome based education is focused on a outcome, means every course should be have a outcome, not it will be limited to a credits and marks only. It will be different from ancient type of education, from traditional education, because traditional education type of system is there. People are studying courses only to get marks and pass in the examination. But now the curriculum should be changed as per this outcome based education. It should depends upon the outcome. Outcome should be there. At the end of the course, a student should know what is the outcome of this course and why I am taking admission in this particular course and what outcome I will achieve at the end of the course. That's why this process is that it will be involved in the restructuring of the curriculum, assessment and reporting practices in the education to reflect the achievements of high order learning and mastery rather than the accumulation of course credit only, rather than the accumulation of only marks or just to pass in the examination. This system is not that type of system. That's why this OBE has been adopted in every institution for every course. So this OBE, we can say it is an education approach that will be focused on the graduate attributes. Graduate attributes should be there, means after graduation, after the completion of the course, what the student will get, what the information he will have, then only the student, as per his choice, as per his knowledge, will take the admission in that particular program. So outcome after completion of that degree program, and it is a desired outcome are determined first. So in this outcome based education system, first of all we'll determine the program curriculum, then teaching and learning, proper teaching and learning methodology should be adopted, means should be adopted for the teaching and learning process, means blackboard is there or PPT presentation or a normal whiteboard presentation is there. Which type of teaching methodology should be involved, and supporting facilities are designed to support the intended outcome based education. So this was the basics about this outcome based education. So we'll start this outcome based education with this course that is environmental studies, that is learned by the students at BTech level. So environmental studies, after learning this environmental studies subject, environmental studies, at the end of the course, first we'll decide the course objective, means what will be the objective of that course. So first of all, student will get learn at the interrelationship between living organism and environment by studying the module 1, that is environmental basics of fundamentals of environment. So in this way, student will have idea, student will learn about the relationship between the living organism and the environment. In this way, they get idea about how every species is connected with each other, what relationship they are sharing with each other, means how they are connected in food chain, how they are dependent on each other for the food or for everything, means there is some relationship between every individual to its environment, means how we are exchanging surviving on this earth with the help of air, water, surroundings, means whichever our surrounding is there, that will be our environment. So this from this at the end of the course, a student will have idea like that the interrelationship between the living organism and the environment, which environment they are sharing. If a fish is there, fish is living in the pond. So in the pond they have two type of factors, two type of factors are there, abiotic factor and biotic factor. So in the interaction of that fish with its abiotic factors, like its interaction with its environment, like how this fish is interacting with the light, sunlight, temperature, water condition, pH, like that. This will be the interrelationship of that particular individual with their environment. Interrelationship of individual with their individual. So this and from second course objective is that the importance of environment by assessing its impact on the human world. So means what student will get learn about the importance of environment, means why this environment is attached with everybody's lives, means what are important benefits we are getting from this environment. Like we are totally dependent on environment for food, shelter, and everything. Our need will be fulfilled by the by this environment only. So the every student at the end of the course, they will be learning about the importance of environment. And importance of environment is very much very important to understand, because when you will understand its importance, then you will feel that it's my duty to protect the environment, it's my duty to protect the environment and to stop the pollutions also. So as a citizen of India, I have the ability, I should do not to pollute the environment, I should reduce the pollution also. That's why the importance of environment should be studied by assessing its impacts on the human world. Next is the knowledge on the theme of biodiversity, natural resource, pollution control and waste management. So that from third objective is that student will get idea and knowledge on the themes of biodiversity. They will get a knowledge and theme about the rich biodiversity of India, means how this our India is having a very rich biodiversity, and how we are connected with this diversity, with biodiversity, and how person, everybody is interacting with their own environment, and this biodiversity is very much related with our daily day-to-day activity, because we are totally dependent on biodiversity for food, shelter, medicine, drugs. For consumptive use value is there, some productive use value is there, because some are getting money by selling goods from that will be made by forestry products. That's why this biodiversity has a very much attachment with the everybody life, with the human body life. Next is the knowledge of natural resources. Natural resources is the resource that is available on the earth on a freely basis. So everybody can take that natural resource and they will do daily interaction with the natural resources. So all life is totally dependent on natural resources. So all the knowledge about the life, about the importance of natural resources and the protection of natural resources will get idea with this module only. Next one is the constitutional protection that is given for the safety of environment. So and after studying all these things, a student will get idea about the constitution. They will study about the environmental laws also. So by studying this environmental law, legislation, what convention has been made for the protection of environment, what is the right and duty of every citizen of India for the protection of the environment, all this information, all this knowledge they will get by this module number, last module. So the constitutional benefits, constitutional, they have rights provided every individual for the protection of environment was discussed in this lecture. So this was about the course objective. Now comes to the next thing, course outcome. So after the successful completion of the course, a student will be able to understand from the each module, two CO is there, that is course outcome. Course outcome is the outcome that we are going to study, and course objectives are the objectives that we'll achieve at the end of the course, but course outcome is the outcome that we'll understand, that we will get at the end of the chapter. So and this one is the knowledge level. From the Bloom's taxonomy, they have defined the knowledge level, like they have given some words like remember, knowledge, apply, understanding, means what word they will get from the Bloom's taxonomy. But it comes under the category of remember, or it is a knowledge, or it is a apply, what it is there. So these are the different words that is given in the Bloom's taxonomy, and Bloom taxonomy is a ready-made words is there, so you can use these words for the structuring of any syllabus to be used of syllabus. So first one is the CO1. CO1 like first we will apply like relate the basics of environment, structure and function of ecosystem for the importance of ecosystem and public awareness. So this is the we are getting achieved. This will be the outcome that we are achieving. So from the first point, if we discuss like it will relate the basics of environment, structure and function of an ecosystem for the importance of ecosystem and public awareness. And next CO is that, and it comes under the category of remember. It will be a remembering, like a student will remember and they will relate the basic concepts, the basic fundamentals of environment like structure and function of ecosystem for its importance of ecosystem and public awareness. Then only the importance will come, then only they will understand the importance, they will the public awareness will come. Like that, CO number 2 is there, that is relate the Earth's major cycle and its function related with the food chain, food wave, ecological pyramid for the flow of energy in ecosystem. Like that, this will be all also coming under the category of remember. So student will relate the Earth's major cycles, that is in the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, sulfur cycle, phosphorus cycle, with the food chain, means how this recycling is going on from one trophic level to other trophic level, from food chain or either from food wave, and then it's coming back of this nutrients into the atmosphere. And then they will understand about the each and every trophic level on which they are sharing the energy and the nutrients. That's why, and then they will understand the flow of energy in an ecosystem. So this will be a relation of the Earth's major nutrient cycle, recycling of nutrients into the Earth atmosphere, and then dependency, and then relationship between each organisms and the flow of energy in the ecosystem. So this will be also coming under the remember condition. Next CO3 is there, that is will be illustrate natural resource and necessity of natural resource conversion for sustainable use and proper use. Means we should illustrate, we will understand the values of natural resource. Student will understand the values of natural resource and its importance for the preservation, its importance for the sustainable use, or its importance for the proper use. So this will be a CO3, like a student will illustrate, student will understand the natural resource and its importance, why we are conserving this natural resource, how we'll get sustainability from this natural resource, it's a proper utilization. So it will come under CO3. And CO4 will describe the differences between renewable and non-renewable energy sources for future growing energy needs. What will happen, this renewable and non-renewable energy sources, if we'll get idea, if we'll understand, we'll describe the differences between this renewable energy and non-renewable energy, then we will think, then the student will understand why this alternate sources of energy, why it is a need of today's world that we have to shift toward this alternate source of energy. That's why this term is there, that is the difference between renewable and non-renewable energy resources for the future growing energy needs. And next is the understand the value of biodiversity hotspots, endangered and endemic species for its productive use. Understand the value of biodiversity, means student will have at the last of the course, they will they will have understanding about the importance of the biodiversity. Biodiversity means the diversity that they are sharing, the richness of biodiversity in India. India is having a mega biodiversity country, many hotspots is there, so that the understanding about the preservation of biodiversity, conservation, you will get idea. It is a duty of every citizen to think about the protection of environment, it's a preservation, it's conservation, so that every student will have the understand the value of biodiversity, the preservation of biodiversity, and the value of this preservation of biodiversity and its productive use. By this by the preservation of biodiversity, we'll get some productive value also. Next is to identify the different threats of biodiversity. and then the threats related with the biodiversity will get idea, like some threat is there for biodiversity, like pollution is there, for deforestation is there, forest destruction is there, poaching is there, illegal trading is there. Then only student will get idea about the this threat that is related with the biodiversity, and that's they will understand the value of the conservation, in situ conservation and ex situ conservation of biodiversity. Next CO is there, that is 7 number CO. This will describe and causes the effects of pollution related to air, water and soil and their control and treatment technology. So this will be coming under the understand level, like student will the CO number 7 will describe the causes of pollution. First will describe the cause of pollution, like air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, then its control and treatment technology. And it will also come under the category of understand category, means any person will get idea like how this air is polluted, water polluted, soil polluted, what is the effects of this pollution and how to control the pollution. So the treatment is there, what means water, if soil pollution is there, soil treatment technologies, water treatment technologies, all technologies, they will have understand the why this pollution remedy, why this treatment technology is important. Next is the summarize the global environmental problem due to pollution and in international summits that has been held to minimize or to reduce the pollution problems. So this one is a CO number 8, means these are the course outcome, like in from 8 CO number will summarize the global environmental problem that will be due to pollution, means pollution causing problems and international summit that has been done to minimize this pollution problem. So they will understand the value, they will understand the provision and implementation, all those global environmental problems and their solution that has been implemented from last many years. Why this environment is important, why they are having convention on the protection of environment, they will do many convention, the nation is participating for combating pollution, the global warming is reducing, greenhouse gas is there, so they means all nation is making some rules regulation regarding this pollutions. Next is the understand the features of laws and rules related to the environment protection for pollution control. So this will be also coming under the category of understand, like what will happen, student will get idea and they will have a proper understanding about the laws that has been made for the protection of India, the duties that has been made for the every citizen to protect their environment. So that this features of laws and rules related to environment protection for the control of pollution is there, that will become under the category of understand category. Next is the CO number 10, that is relate the concept of EIA towards sustainable future. So this topic is about the EIA. EIA is the environment impact assessment. So environment impact assessment has been done for any project that has been planted in an area. So before planting, before making any project, like some dam project, some mining project, some highway making project. So before this for the implementation of this project, EIA is important. EIA means environment impact assessment, means what will be the impact related with that particular subject, what will be the environmental effect that related with that development. So this will be the EIA, that will be, and why this EIA should be done for the sustainable future. Sustainability is important. So this will be a course outcome that will be related with the every student understanding, like why this sustainable outcome, why this sustainability is there. Sustainability means you will fulfill all your needs but without compromising the need of future generation. So that this sustainability word is very important word, and this will be a apply level or understand level or remember level for a student, that a student will understand the value of this sustainability, because only due to sustainability they will get idea, they will only preserve their environment, and they will do the only the country development is possible when you will protect your environment also, and that kind of development will comes under the category of sustainable development. That's why this sustainable development is very important. Now this will be the course knowledge competency level, means course Bloom taxonomy. We will analyze the course knowledge level with the Bloom's given taxonomy level. So most of the thing that will be coming with this environmental study subject is the understand. Up to 5 it is a understand level, like student have to understand about the protection of environment, why they have to protect the environment, why they have to conserve the biodiversity, why they have to reduce the carbon footprint, why they have to shift toward this green future, why they have to shift toward the green building. Means this should be at an understanding level, like they will get idea about the green building concept, then low carbon footprint, carbon footprint. Then they will shift toward the sustainable development. So these are the different knowledge competency level with the course. So understanding was the more. Now comes to the this program outcomes are assessed. So first of all, the program outcome is there, means three POs are matching with this environmental science subject. Like that, first program outcome is the engineering knowledge. So this one is for the engineering courses. That's why engineering knowledge will come. So apply the knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals, and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problem. So that's PO1, that is related with the apply of knowledge in science, also application of knowledge in the engineering knowledge, application of your science into the engineering knowledge to solve the complex engineering problem. So its strength is three strength is there, that is PO number 1, and it could be assessed by the CIE quiz or AAT. Next is the PO4. It is matching with the PO number 4, like conduct investigation of complex problem. So it will be going towards the research based knowledge and research method, including design of experiment, analysis and interpretation of data, and synthesis of the information to provide valid conclusion. So for the pollution analysis, for the EIA analysis, student will learn from any interpretation of data. Like they will compare for the climate change. If a student is studying the climate change, they will do interpretation of data, like why this climate is changing. So they will take last 100-year data and compare that data with the present data. So that will becomes under the category of interpretation of data. Due to interpretation of data only, you will get idea about the climate change, because we are not there before 100 years. What we can make conclusion about climate change? Only with the interpretation of data only. How we know that air pollution is there? Only due to this interpretation of data. Interpretation of data will get you ideas about this, how this climate is changing, how this greenhouse gases is increasing. So that this PO number 4 is matching with this environmental studies. Like interpretation of data is very important. Interpretation of data, only due to interpretation of data you will get idea about the change environment, climate change, global warming. Next PO is PO number 7, that is environment and sustainability. So this will leads toward this PO is already related with the environment only. So the understand the impact of professional engineering solution in society and environmental context and demonstrate the knowledge of and needs of sustainable development. So this will be totally with the connected this subject with the sustainability, like why this sustainable development is there. So it will apply on the engineering problems, like this professional engineering solution, means in a professional world, because this environment sustainable development is related with the economy plus environment. That's why this term is there. So if professional engineering solution, means student will have to find professional engineering solution with context to the environment only, with context to the environment, means with context to the sustainable development. Means engineering problem is there, they will find problems, they will find solution to the problem, but in terms of environment only, but they will think about the sustainability only also. So this will be a sustainable development, environment and sustainability. Now this is the mapping of CO with the PO and PSO. So for program outcome number 1, this CO is matching all the 3 competencies. So all COs is matching with POs 1 only, and PO2, PO3 no, only PO4 is matching. I have already discussed this thing, like PO4 is matching only in case of this this CO8, that will be the interpretation of data. Interpretation of data. CO8 will have interpretation of data. Interpretation of data. That's why this CO8 is matching with the PO number 4, PO4, and this will be, and again, all are matching with the PO7. As we know that PO7 is about the environment and sustainability. So our all CO is matching with the PO number 7. So this one will be a mapping of each CO with the PO. So at the end of this mapping of the CO with the PO, this mostly CO is matching with the PO number 1 and PO number 7. Only one CO8 is matching with the PO number 4, because it will involve the interpretation of data. Now comes to the justification of mapping. How this justification should be there, like how we can justify that it is a matching with this kind of POs. CO1 is matching with PO1 and PO7 only. CO1 is matching with PO1 and PO7 only. So this will be the justification. So first of all, the understand the biotic and abiotic system of ecosystem, that will becomes as a knowledge level. And importance of the environment by understanding the principle of science. So the principle of science is also involved, and knowledge is also involved. That's why this PO1 is there. Like that, PO7 is there. So PO7 will be explained and understand the importance of environment and ecosystem and their needs for public awareness. So this will become as per the sustainability, environment and sustainability. That's why this PO1 and PO7. So it will having all 3 competency, and it will matching only 2 competency. Next is the CO2, that is PO1 is there. In CO2, PO1, it is matching with the PO1. That is again the illustrate the function of ecosystem in terms of food chain, food web and ecological pyramid and flow of energy. And describe the biochemical cycle, hydrological cycle, phosphorus cycle and nitrogenous cycle. All these involve the scientific principle. And biomagnification related with the Earth's function, that will be involved with the knowledge. So this one will be the PO number 1. Like that, PO number 7. PO number 7 is again environment and sustainability. So in this competency, all 3 competencies is matching, like it will summarize about the toxicity of heavy metal on the biotic and abiotic components. Next, CO3 is there. CO3 will involve PO1 and PO7. Again, CO3 will involve PO number 1 and PO number 7. So PO number 1 will distinguish about different type of natural resources and their applicability, like understanding level is there, and illustrate the utility of renewable resource efficiency. Knowledge will also come from this side. That's why only two competency level is there. PO7, it will involve the understand the significance of various natural resources and its management, like environment and sustainability. CO4 involves with the PO1. PO1 will understand the renewable and non-renewable energy sources. So this will be coming under the category of knowledge. That's why only 2 competency level is matching. And again, PO7, it will be in the PO number 4. That will describe the renewable and non-renewable energy sources, alternate energy resources, and understand its impact on the socio-economic and environmental context for sustainable development. So this PO7 is already matching. Like this PO7 will lead toward the sustainable development and to understand the impacts of socio-economic on the environmental context for the sustainable development of the environment. Next, CO is a CO number 5, that is PO1. CO number 5 is matching only with the PO1. This will be about the understand the fundamentals of biodiversity, themes of biodiversity and biotic resources, and it will illustrate the definition and importance of biodiversity, acquire the genetic diversity, species and ecosystem diversity, and then understand the ecological values and conservative use of ecosystem by applying the principle of science is there, because with the application of the principle of science, India can be recalled as a mega diversity nation, and then discussion about the hotspots and in the center, and then with that much of biodiversity, it's a value, it's a conservation, it's a uses value, automatically PO7 will come. PO7 is only about the environment and sustainability, so it will demonstrate a comprehensive understanding of world's biodiversity and the importance of its conservation related with the socio-economic, political and environmental problem. So this was about the PO7, that is matching with the CO5, and like that CO6 is there. CO6 is again matching with two PO1 and PO7. So first one is it will explain the threats to biodiversity and importance of conservation of biodiversity, like in situ conservation and ex situ conservation. This will be knowledge and understanding level is there. Knowledge level and understanding level is there, and understanding the threats and conservation of biodiversity by applying the principle of science and correlate National Biodiversity Act. Means three things is there. Knowledge will be there, understanding will be there, principle of science will be there. PO number 7 is that program outcome is that understanding the impacts of biodiversity loss and National Biodiversity Act with the socio-economic, political and environmental issues. So this will be coming under the category of understand. So three competency level is there. CO7 is the PO1. PO1 is the understand the effects of pollutants on air, water and soil that causes the environmental pollution for solving engineering problems by applying the principle of science. PO7 will describe the causes and effects of air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution. That will be a knowledge level, and understanding the impacts in socio-economic and environmental context for the sustainable development. And then CO number 8. CO number 8 is matching with the PO1, PO4 and PO7. These three POs is there. So first of all, CO8 will gives the understand the concepts of global warming. Means understanding is there, knowledge is there. A student will get knowledge about the deforestation, desertification and ozone depleting substances. So two competency level is there, and then recognize the knowledge, the methods and process of primary, secondary, tertiary treatment of wastewater, and understand the technology behind the pollution control devices. So this will be a PO number 4. Like a student will have idea about the treatment of water, wastewater treatment, and understand the technology behind the pollution control devices. That is PO number 4 competency is there. 7 is the understand the concepts of impact of climate change, sea level rise and ozone depletion, ozone depleting substances, deforestation and desertification. That is knowledge only, and then illustrate the convention and protocols related with this environmental problem. CO number 9. Here again two POs is matching, PO1 and PO number 7. PO1 will describe the role of government and legal aspects in environmental protection, understand the importance of EIA for the development activities. Means they will have to understand why this EIA important for the development activities. PO7 will again understand the laws that has been given for the environment protection, Air Act, Water Act, Forest Act, MSW management, biomedical waste management, hazardous waste management, environment impact assessment. These apply these laws for the concept of sustainable development of environment. Then CO10 is the PO1 and PO number 7. PO1 will understand the aims and objective of sustainable development, and it will enumerate population and explosion, like knowledge level is there. Two competency is matching. Same for the PO7, all three competency is matching. Like it will state and aim the objective of sustainable development, acquire knowledge of environment education, summarize the environmental ethics and objectives of green building in context of socio-economic and environment development that will lead toward the sustainability. So this was about the justification of COPO and PSO mapping, that is directly. Now we'll make this competency count like this, we'll count how much competency it is matching. So for PO1, total outcome is 3, and among 3 all are matching for 2. And for PO number 7, 3 competencies there, and all COs is matching with all 3 competency level. and CO8 is matching with this PO4, that is 4 competency level it is matching, and PSO not matching. Now comes to the next, we'll in this we'll make percentage about this, like if total 3 is there and our 2 is matching only, then 66% is matching. In this way, in this for the PO number 7, 100% is matching, 100 is matching, it is 66% is matching the percentage of key competences. This was about the calculation of percentage, like how many program outcome and number of key competencies is matching in the course outcome. So this was about the calculation of percentage. So after the calculation of percentage, we'll get idea CO, PO and COs and PSO on the scale of 0 to 3. 0 to 3 scale is there. In this scale, we are matching this. So 1 means low correlation, 1 means very low, 2 means medium relation, medium, and 3 means high relation. Okay, so 3 means highest relation. So 0 means up to 5% no correlation, up to 40% low, very lightly correlation, 40 to 60% moderate is there, 40 to 60% moderate, 60 to 100% substantial and high correlation. Means this will be this will be a course articulation matrix. So now comes to the our course, that will be average is 2, and in this 4, and this here is a 3 average. So this was our 3 is there. So our competency is less, means very less is there, and 3 will be coming under. If 3 is there, that is will be highest. Mine means 60 to 100%, means high correlation is there for this subject. So 3 is the highest correlation for this subject. So now this will be the course articulation matrix. So the average is 2, 4 and 3. So that we'll get idea about all these things. Thank you for this OB presentation.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.